oh, I don't want to leave my man. Something very bad is going to happen. Over the weekend, my husband and I watched that show. It's a limited series on Netflix called Something Very Bad is Going to Happen. And this isn't a review of it. Like, this isn't what this is. But the message in that show, or in that limited series, 10 out of 10. And the show itself, 10 out of 10. To give like a little bit of like backstory without spoiling the whole thing. Basically, how do I give backstory without spoiling it? It starts with this girl. We find out she's getting married. So on, so on, so on. We find out that she has a curse in her bloodline that essentially, if she doesn't marry her soulmate, she's going to die. And this curse was passed down from like her great grandmother. And every time the woman in that family married the man that was not their soulmate, they died.
Run for your life! They're trying to take your life!
So she finds this about herself. And essentially, towards the end, I'm going to skip the whole thing and just get to the end. Essentially, at the end, she decides, well, she finds out that there is a way for her to survive. She has to do like a potion where she basically turns herself into her fiance's soulmate. And in that way, she doesn't die. So the message that I got from that movie was, be very careful who you decide to marry. Be very careful who you sacrifice for and what you are sacrificing. So let's talk about the second one, the sacrificing. We as women, we sacrifice a lot for our relationships. I think we don't realize it, or we don't realize it in the moment because we're not sacrificing big things most of the time. Like, we'll sacrifice little things. So, I don't know, say one of your dreams was to be a stay-at-home mom, right? And, well, that's not a good example. No, yeah, that is a good example. Say one of your dreams is to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, since you've been however age, your dream was to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of your kids, right? You meet this man.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
And he's not able to give you that life. But you love him. You want to be with him. You want to stay with him. You don't want that dream that you had to be a stay-at-home mom to destroy your relationship. So you sacrifice that dream. You say, okay, you know what? He's not able to provide me the life that I've always wanted, but I love him. So I'm going to stick beside him. That's my man. And there's nothing wrong with, I guess, helping your man provide. There's nothing wrong with 50-50. If that's the life that, you want, that's the life that you're happy with, there's nothing wrong with that. To each their own. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, if that was your dream from when you were however old, and you've had to sacrifice it for whatever reason, that's the sacrifice that you made, right? Or, I don't know, say you never wanted kids. But you meet a man and you fall in love with this man. And he's like, I want kids, babe. I want to get married. I want to have the white picket fence with the 3 kids and the little dog. And that's his dream. But because you love him, because that's your man, because you gonna stick, Bella, because you gonna stick beside him.
And that's what you're gonna settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
You sacrifice that belief that you had of not having kids because your man wants kids. The love of your life wants kids. Your soulmate wants kids, and you want your soulmate to be happy. You want him to have what he wants. So you go ahead and you have them kids, knowing full well that you didn't want those kids. And there's a big chance that you're not going to be happy with those kids, but you sacrifice, right? Or there's so many examples that we could give of how women sacrifice. We sacrifice our bodies when it comes to having kids. We sacrifice mentally, physically, emotionally, because I think we all know that women, we do require more emotionally. And unfortunately, it's not all men that can meet those requirements that we need emotionally. So you sacrifice that. So you temp down your feelings. You know, things that would have upset you in the past, you decide, you know what, I'm not going to get upset over it. I'm just going to let it go, because if I hold on to it, Bella, can you stop, please, all that noise? Because you decide, if I hold on to it, it's not going to be good for a relationship, so I'm going to let it go. You know, you need a certain kind of emotional stability from your partner, but he's not able to give you that. So you start to self-cope. You start to do things to help yourself out. So we, as women, Bella, if you don't sit your butt down. So we as women, we sacrifice so much when it comes to our relationships. And that's not to say that men don't sacrifice too. They do. Men do sacrifice too. But I think, when I think of all the relationships that I've known and seen, the women in those relationships are the ones that sacrifice the most. Because we need more. Women need more. And I'm a woman, and I know I need more than my husband does. When it comes to, like, I don't know. It's just, I need more than he does when it comes to, like, things from my partner. It's just the truth. I don't know. Before I get too deep into this video, let me just introduce myself. Hello, my name is Dar, short for Darlene. Yes, I was named after an 80-year-old woman. I don't know. If this is your, first time on this channel, welcome. Hi, please subscribe. If you are returning, thank you for being such a loyal girl, such a loyal guy. Thank you for coming back to me. Love ya. We could go back to the video now. I'm done. And that is one of the themes that I saw in that movie. Something very bad is going to happen. So again, I'm trying not to like spoil too much, but she was willing to sacrifice herself, her whole being. She was willing to sacrifice to be that man's soulmate. Her whole personality was going to change to fit what that man needed. And she was willing to do it. She was willing to do it for that man. Warning number one. Be careful who you sacrifice for, and be careful what you sacrifice. Because in every relationship, there's going to be a need for sacrifice. Like, and I recognize that, and I see that. No, we're both not going to get what we need at the same time. That's just the truth. Somebody has to let go a little bit for somebody to get what they need. And it needs to be like a seesaw. Like, it needs to be back and forth. I can't always be sacrificing, and he can't always be sacrificing. So that needs to be like, oh, child. But if you're sacrificing for that person, are they sacrificing for you also? Are they willing to put their needs behind yours because you need it more in that moment? Are they willing to see you in the same way that you see them? The same way that you see that you need to sacrifice this, and this for them to be happy. Do they also see the sacrifices that they need to make? And are they willing to make those sacrifices?
I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. I'm telling you. I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. Yeah, for real. For real. For sure.
So be careful who you're sacrificing for, because you could be sacrificing for somebody who does not deserve it, who is not worthy of your sacrifices. And at the end of the day, you're going to be sacrificing your whole self for somebody who would not do that for you. And essentially, we see that in the movie. He was not willing to sacrifice for her. And in the end, I don't want to spoil all of it, child, but essentially, he was not willing to sacrifice. He was not. Yeah, so that was point number one, sacrifices. And then point number one was be careful who you marry. And that was an actual point in the movie itself. Be very careful who you marry. Be very freaking careful who you marry, guys, because like in the movie, it's exaggerated, like the consequences of if you marry the wrong person. Like literally in the movie, if you marry the wrong person, you die. Like it's death. You know what I'm saying? So it's exaggerated, but not really, not freaking really, because it can feel like that in real life. Like say you're in a relationship, you know that person's not right for you. They're putting you through the ringer, child. You're basically suffering. You're in suffering. You're not in a relationship. You're in suffering. And you know this, but you stay. That can feel like death. It can feel like a slow death because you're losing yourself. You're losing everything that made you happy. You're losing yourself in a relationship. Like, I know we've seen like these scenarios where, especially on TikTok, girl, because people on TikTok, they just come on TikTok and they start crying about their lives. But we've all seen those scenarios where a woman would be like, I lost myself in that relationship. I don't know who I am in that relationship. Who am I? So essentially, it is a death. It's a death of who you were. It's a death of yourself, of your soul, of your spirit, of everything that made you you. Or, oh my God, guys, divorce, I think it's called divorce talk or divorce TikTok, where basically women show the before and after of their divorce. Like before their divorce, you can see, child, they're drained. They're like lifeless. Their skin is dull. Their hair is, falling apart. You could see the strain, the stress, the misery on their faces. You see it. And then a couple years after after divorce, who is she? Like, they're like 10 years younger, hair is flourishing, skin is glowing. It literally is a death. It literally is. You know what? I really want to explore those like divorce talks because, wait, I'm going to look at an example of one. Because when I tell you, like, it'd be like night and day, child. Like, it really be like night and day. Let me try to find one. Divorce effect. Oh, where'd it go? Like, are you kidding? Like, that can't be the same person. Like, bro. Let me try to make another one. What? Like, that's a different person. Are you kidding? Oh, they even have men doing it too. Ooh, who are you guys marrying? You know what? This isn't just advice for women. It's advice for men too, because there's some people out there, not all girls are angels and perfect and, No, maybe not, because the one of the man that I saw was AI. So maybe that's a lie. Is that AI too? That might be AI too. Maybe men don't go through this. Maybe it's only women because they're all AI. All the men ones that I'm seeing are AI. Oh, hell no. What the hell? What the hell? Why are they all AI? Wow, maybe it really is a woman thing. Maybe it really is women that are just out here sacrificing their whole lives. Like, what is this? Is she AI? Because she looks freaking amazing. Is she a real person? I don't know if she's a real person. Nowadays, I can't tell who's real or not sometimes. So I'm trying to tell you guys, like, be careful who you marry. And if you haven't seen that show, that movie, that limited series on Netflix, Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen, please go see it. Go see it. Because, child, when I tell you, be careful who you marry. They will either drag you down to the pits of hell, or you will be singing hallelujah every day because you have the best person on earth, because you vetted the person, because you made sure that person you said was gonna be your forever was indeed your forever. And I know sometimes, like, we say, oh, I didn't know, like, he wasn't like this before. He wasn't doing what he's doing now before. But girl, there are red flags. There are red flags. Red flags are red flags for a reason. You can't tell me in the 5, 6, 7 years that you were in a relationship with that man, not once did he not show you an ounce of like something that made you pause. And then you pushed past it, and then you said, no, like, I love this man. I don't want to leave my man. So you like brushed it away and you forgot about it, but you didn't really forget about it because it kept coming back. You kept hearing it. You kept stirring it in your mind. It wouldn't leave you alone, but you kept pushing it away. I know we've all had those experiences because I had that experience before, you know, in like past relationships, not even relationships. I haven't been in that many relationships. So past relationship. You know, but I've never been a person who stays. I'm a runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. That's me. I run. So I tell my husband all the time, don't play with me, child, because I'm a runner. I'm not somebody who stays. I'm a flight risk. Don't risk it. So I personally never had those issues because I already have like fast feet. My running shoes are by the door. So be very careful. Be careful with me. I tell my husband that all the time. So, do you guys like my hair? I like did a little something different. I don't know. I know like in the video, I just look bald because I don't really turn. So you can't really see it, but I like it. So this is the end of this video. So please like, comment, subscribe. Be careful with me. Please follow your girl if you like your girl. If you thought, you know, I don't know, if you resonated with anything I said, please follow your girl, subscribe to your girl, share your girl, like this video of your girl. Just do everything for your girl. I love you. Please be careful with yourselves. Be careful with your heart, your soul, your spirit. Be careful. Love you. Mwah.